Hey there guys, what's up? It's Austin here, and today I'm just going to show you a new deck profile. I just got a couple cards in the mail and I thought I could make my own deck, so I thought this is my first attempt and everything. So the first things first, I think I like to display, first I want to put in my Time Wizard. I think my Time Wizard would be perfect in this deck, and to make the additions to make the Time Wizard more appropriate, I thought I would add a couple more cards to bump it up. So Dangerous Machine type 6 I think would be good, with some second coin toss, and some re-rolls, because fucking re-rolls, you know? You need 2 dices to fucking destroy it. Triangle Ecstasy Spark, this is perfect for Time Wizard. Also, but remember to give him a good pair of bra and panties to go with it, because he needs that shit. To add to it, Swords of Revealing Light to give you more time to fuck your enemy's shit up, and it's very important. So we're gonna move that over there to the side as we continue to fuck you, Time Wizard, as we continue to explore. My basic enemies, I got a Baby Dragon. It's always great to have. A Ruffian Rail card because it's a fucking train, and I love fucking trains. Right here, Karibo, in case the enemy is being a fuck, I'd rather be a fuck back. And Wadapon, because that face is the cause of fucking 9/11. So we're gonna move this out of the way here. We're gonna continue on with even more monsters. Super Conductor Tyranno. It's just really badass looking, and I thought it looked cool. Judgment Dragon. Necessarily, I think it's really cool to have because you just kind of blow everything up, and I think it's kind of a big, nice card to have in your very, very styling, lookish deck with Cyber Dragon. It's actually a cyber dinosaur. I can't read. You know who can read? Simon Skull, because he's a very happy person in our establishment, with next to Metazola and Stella Knight. Necessarily, some of these monsters will be a little hard to summon in the beginning, but I think I can handle it, because I'm pretty sure there's some sort of cards in my deck that can probably get those out there. Another bigger important one is Return of the Six Samurai. I added a couple of those in there. And in addition, I added my own 6 samurai into the game, because it's very important to have 6 samurais. And I put these things in there. I don't know what they do. I just thought they said something cool, so I put it in there. And plus level 2, so you know you can summon that easily. My biggest goal in my deck is to summon my Meklord, Astro Mechalanonon, and I don't know how to summon it, because that text is way too small to read for me, so I just assumed it's Assault Mode Activate, which is good to have, so I'm going to push that over there, and we're going to continue on. As far as a couple more monsters go, we got Gala the Fierce Knight. He's a very good card to have, especially since I've only watched the first 2 seasons of Yu-Gi-Oh! 1, but, you know, I'm pretty sure that he's still top game here. Dark Magician Girl, always need your set of fan service here, but you want to make sure she's nice and well educated, so we'll put some royal magical library in this shit, just so she is well educated and not a dumb bitch. And magical hats, because she wears hats, and she's gotta collect them. As far as we go to trap cards go, I got 2 Pitch Black Power Stones. These cards are definitely not complicated at all. They're very straightforward, and I believe they can save the game if you're going against, you know, Burning Abyss or Shaddols or anything of the such. Woboku, always good to not take battle damage, because, you know, fuck that shit. I originally wanted a day of peace, but then again, in my house, there's never a day of peace. Rainbow Path. It's a great card to have when you want to summon, shit, oh. Well, fuck Rainbow Path. Tornado Wall, I believe, is a lot more important. It's supposed to be cool if you have Yumi on the field, which I'm pretty sure I might have in this deck somewhere. And, also we need to add is, Magical Labyrinth, just to have. I think it's a good card to have in there. I'm a little low on cards by this time, so some of these cards are going to look like you can't activate them, but I'll find a way. Of course, the very almighty Hinotama, a great card to have because of how it can just inflict 500 damage to your opponent. A very, very useful card in Yu-Gi-Oh! That sort of way. Super Pollinization, I recently heard that this card is forbidden, So this is when I go to tournaments and say fuck you, and then use Heavy Storm with that, because I always thought it was very important to have it. And of course, Curse of the Mass Beast, because it's always important to have a ritual monster in your deck. But we'll put this card aside and put this card right here. These three cards are pretty powerful, I can say, just for having, you know, uno, dos, tres. So let's just, I always keep this card here too, an index card that says a middle finger to, so I can play that in the enemies. Its attack is fuck bitches and its defense is negative 50i. So, you know, it's not bad. And of course we need the fucking Fluffle monsters! Oh my god, he's Anyway, continuing, on my side deck I have Beast Skull Dragon. It's good to have, to fusion summon, and then it's really useful. And then I have Michael the Lightsworn, to bring back all my Lightsworn monsters that I have. But, moving on, of course I gotta show you what's in my side deck. I use 20-sided die. That's very useful to have as equipment. A copy of Bleach 61. This is very useful at nuking near enemy field. It's really good. A crisp dollar bill. I got this for Christmas in my my Yu-Gi-Oh pot. It was really nice. A copy of Cartoon Network Punch Time Explosion. This card has been on the limited list for quite some time, but I think it's quite useful. A Kawaii Rock. I think Kawaii Rock's not necessarily the top of the game, but I think it's a good alternative if for Heavy Storm and whatnot. A bag of semi-sweet chocolate chips. These are probably going to be out of my deck soon. I'll just keep that out of there for now. And I think last but not least, the fuck is this doing here? Piece of shit.